Arman woke up the next morning wondering if last night had been a dream. But when his phone buzzed with a message from an unknown number, "Thank you for the unexpected evening." Zara, his heart thudded like it had never learned to beat calmly. He didn't expect anything. He didn't dare hope for anything. A CEO and a mechanic existed in different universes. Parallel lines. But the universe was not done playing with fate. 2 days later, Arman heard a familiar voice behind him while he was fixing a customer's car. "You work here." He jerked up so fast he hit his head on the hood. Zara stood there, holding Rania's backpack. Rania was beside her, staring up with wide eyes. "Baba, she helped me," Rania said breathlessly. "I dropped my bag on the road and the cars wouldn't stop. She stopped her car and saved it." Arman blinked at both of them, his daughter, thrilled, and Zara, standing inside his dusty, oil-stained world without hesitation. Zara stepped closer, her eyes softening as she looked at the little girl. "She's brave. She jumped after the bag without thinking twice." "That's because she's all I have," Arman whispered. Their eyes met. And in that one glance, Zara understood more about him than hours of conversation could reveal. She visited again. And then again. Sometimes with coffee. Sometimes with questions. Sometimes with silence that felt more comforting than words. People stared, because a billionaire CEO walking into a tiny garage was news. But Zara didn't care. She liked Arman's sincerity, his honesty, his quiet strength. She liked the way he treated his daughter. The way he listened, really listened, when she spoke. And Arman. He liked her laughter. Her intelligence. The softness she hid behind her authority. The way she looked at him, not as a poor man, not as someone beneath her, but as a man worth knowing. But life does not allow fairy tales without a fight. One morning, Zara's board of directors confronted her. A CEO seen with a low-income mechanic. "It will damage the company's image," they warned. "You need to end this before it becomes a scandal." Zara stayed silent, her jaw tightening. She had built her empire with discipline and sacrifice. She had fought too hard to let anyone think she was weak. And the world always judged women in power harshly. That evening, she didn't visit the garage. The next day, she didn't respond to Arman's messages. Arman understood what was happening. He knew how society worked. He had lived his entire life being reminded where he belonged. But he also knew what Zara deserved. The freedom to choose her own happiness. So he sent her one final message. "You owe me nothing. But if you ever feel the world pulling you down, remember one thing, my daughter and I still believe in you." For 2 days, Zara didn't reply. Then, on the third night, she appeared at his doorstep, eyes red, breath trembling, anger and sorrow mixed in her voice. "Why didn't you fight for me?" she asked. "Because," he said softly, "I don't want to be another person trying to control your life. You deserve someone who stands with you, not someone you have to sacrifice everything for." Her expression broke, completely. "Arman. I don't want someone from my world," she whispered. "I want someone from yours. Someone real." She stepped closer. "Someone like you." He froze. In that moment, Rania came running and hugged Zara tightly. "Don't leave us," she whispered. "Please." Zara knelt down, hugging the little girl back, tears slipping freely. "I'm not going anywhere." Arman watched them, his daughter clinging to the woman who'd accidentally walked into their lives, and stayed by choice. Zara stood and faced him. "Let the world judge," she said. "I'm choosing you." And for the first time in years, Arman felt hope, not the fragile kind he kept safe in his heart, but the loud, unstoppable kind that made life feel possible again. He reached for her hand. She took it. A poor mechanic. A powerful CEO. A blind date disaster that turned into the beginning of something extraordinary. And though they were from different worlds, fate had finally shown Arman that sometimes, the wrong table leads you exactly where you're meant to be.